guys, and welcome back to a new video. It's actually the same time as I filmed the other video that I just did. I actually bought 2 new perfumes. So this one is gonna be a little bit of a different scent. Yeah, so we're gonna go through first impressions with this one as well as the other one I just did. So yeah, the perfume we're gonna reviewing today is actually this one. It's called Khamrah Qahwa and it's made by Lattafa. And it's actually kind of interesting story with this one. So I started with the original as everyone does. I think I smelled that like, I think it must have been 10 times before I really liked it. I kept smelling it, and I was not a big fan of it. And then me and my girlfriend actually went to a different store in the city, and I couldn't even realize what was happening because it was a completely different scent. And I actually completely fell in love with it. So I think actually what's the reason for that is because the bottle that I actually smelled in the other store actually had sit for a while and actually macerated. So I think that does a lot to the scent, especially this one, the Khamrahs, because for me it was a completely different scent. So what I fell in love with in the original was the sweetness and the sexiness of the perfume. It was really sexy. Like, I have other perfumes in my collection that I thought were sexy, but this for me was the definition of yeah, sexiness in a perfume, if you could say so. So I really liked that one, but since I have another perfume in my collection, because they actually came out with the Dukan at the same time as I was looking at the original, and I saw that that one had the pimento in it, which I have another perfume that I'm gonna review in later videos that have pimento in it, so I actually went with that one. So I actually looked up every single one of these because the Dukan was out at the time, obviously the original was out, and the Qahwa was out. So for me, when I looked around and I did some research on it, I actually got recommended that the Qahwa was the most recommended one to me by doing some research, but I was wrong because I went with the Dukan, and I really I wanted to like Dukan, but I didn't like it. Because the Dukan to me felt a lot more, it's the most, I can say it like this, the Dukan is the most masculine of the bunch of all of them. It's a lot stronger in the opening as well, because I actually have the notes pull up for it here. So in the opening of Dukan it has smoked spices, mandarin and pimento, yeah, and you really get that because I feel like it's a lot stronger in the opening. It really pushes in the opening. Like you could smell the difference from the original to the Dukan. It's a lot more stronger, and also it has this orange blossom and sisters in it, which also amplifies the reaction of it. So to me that one was really heavy. It still had a sweetness in it, but it's that smokiness of the tobacco that really threw me off, because you get in the top notes of that one you get smoked spices, mandarin, pimento, and the heart notes you get frankincense, orange blossom, sisters, patchouli, and in the base note you get amber, praline, benzoin, tonka bean and tobacco. So for me, that one wasn't the best fit for me. I actually let it sit for 1 to 2 months before I decided to, no, this was not for me. It actually got even worse because the tobacco note actually amplified up. And to me, on my skin, from what it smelled like. It had that original DNA of it, of the original Khamrah, but it smelled like a tobacco cigarette on my skin. And I do not want to smell like that at all. So I decided to go with the Qahwa because that was the one that I've heard was the smoothest one. I feel like the original was obviously the most sweetest one of them all. But I feel like this will be the best pick for me because of the notes in it. I actually have the notes up in it here before we actually open and smell it. So in the Khamrah Qahwa, you have in the top notes cardamom, cinnamon, ginger. In the heart notes, praline, candied fruits, white blossoms. And then in the base notes, you have Arabica coffee, tonka bean, vanilla, benzoin, and musk. So this, just to my eyes, looks that it's supposed to be a little bit more smoother. And I'm actually really intrigued to see what the coffee does, because I like coffee. I really love coffee. So I actually want to see how it compares to all of those three. I have also smelled the Waha because it was actually at the store that I was trying the original, and I did not like that one at all. Just for your information, if you wanted to know, I did not like that one. It was too musky for me. Yeah, so yeah, let's open the Qahwa after this big introduction and actually see how it smells. So the presentation for this one is kind of similar to the original and the Dukan actually. So yeah, it's pretty much similar. I think I already can smell it for some reason. Yeah, this is the packaging of it. I really like the bubbles of this one. It looks really nice with the color and everything, and I think it fits the kind of, yeah, this perfume in it, the coffee. I think it fits that as well. So let's try it on the skin, as we always do, because yeah, that's where you get the most realest results. Let it sit for a while. Oof. I can already smell this one. Yes. Oof. It's strong. It's really strong. It's stronger than the original. It's really stronger than the original. Oh, I can pick up the coffee note. I haven't even smelled my hand yet, and I can still pick up the coffee. It's really good. It's not I don't know what the coffee note is. It says Arabica coffee. It's not your, in my country, it's not the same typical coffee as you have here. Is it like an espresso coffee? Oh yeah, this is a lot better than, yeah, this is a lot better than Dukan, for sure. It's much more my taste of it. You can really smell the coffee in this one already. I mean, I can already smell the coffee. It's punching through the whole DNA. It's really good. Yeah, this is for sure my favorite one of the bunch. I feel like, yeah, I can already tell that this is gonna be good. So, as I said before, with my experience of the original, you're gonna wanna have to let it sit for a while. The fact that I actually like this in the opening, and I did not like the original in the opening, this tells me that this is gonna be even better in like a couple of weeks. So I feel like you have to let these perfumes sit for a while. So I would say this, because I'm trying to think of the whole Khamrah line of it, and I've heard a lot of opinions about every single one of these. I would say this: if you want the most sweetness, go with the original. I think the original does that very well. It's like a warm cinnamon pie. Yeah, that's what that is. It's the most, I would say it's the most sweetest one of them all, in my opinion. I would say if you want the most masculine one, I would say Dukan does the job for you. If you want the most masculine one, for sure. It's also probably the strongest one in my opinion. But if you want the smoothest one to you, I would definitely go with this one, the Qahwa, because to me it's so good. And I can just tell that in a couple of weeks that this is gonna be even better than what it is today. Yeah, and as I said, the Khamrah Qahwa, I smell that one. I did not like that one. It was a little bit off-putting. Like in the beginning of that one, it smelled like the original, like 100% smell like the original. But when it came into the base and the dry down, it was so much musk, and I couldn't really, it wasn't to my taste. But I feel like this, if you don't like any one of the others, like you don't like the original, you don't like the Qahwa, you don't like the Dukan, you probably will like the Waha because it's so much different than the other one. I mean, don't take my word for that, but I've seen people that don't like the Khamrah line at all, and when they smell Khamrah Qahwa, they like that one. So the seasonality for this one, I would definitely put this one in the autumn, in the spring, and absolutely, of course, in the winter. And situation occasions, I will probably put this one strictly for date nights. Like you can wear it wherever you want, but in my opinion, where I would wear this, I would probably wear this during date nights, nights out, where there is a little bit more of a personal time, because I feel like that's where this speaks to me the most, and where I feel like this would be a very special scent for me. So so this was a little bit of a long video, but if you like my explanation of this, I try to be as transparent as possible, and I try to give my take on everything, and to actually let you know what I smell and my experience with it. You might not have the same experience, so you have to go and try it for yourself. I just say what I think and what my thoughts are. So if you like the video and you like to review it, it will mean a lot if you hit the subscribe button and hit the like, and we will do a lot more reviews in the future. And so thank you for watching, and goodbye.